Hey guys, what is up? I'm Crisper, and today I'm bringing you guys my Jacksonville Jaguars Connected Careers Coach Crispa. And we finished the season 11-5, making it straight to the divisional playoffs. Um, Trailing us though is our all-time arch rivals, the Tennessee Titans. We tied with the same record, but luckily we managed to get the division and skip the wild card game, so that was pretty nice. Um, we had 451 points for and 392 against. And honestly, our team wasn't like a stellar team. Like we weren't like, oh, we had the best defense, so we won every game, or we had the best offense, so we lit the scoreboard up. No, we just managed to win important football games. So whatever it takes to win, our team did it. So kudos to us. Blaine Giles. I'm going to go through the season stats here. I actually gave Blaine Giles a really hard time during the season. I'd be like, oh, stop throwing interceptions, or if we throw interceptions, we're going to lose games. But honestly, he only threw 13 interceptions in a 17-game season, which is actually pretty good. And he was in the top 10 for least interceptions, and the top 5 for least interceptions, and the top 5 for most touchdowns passes as well. The only thing he struggled in was his passing yards. He only passed 3,500 yards. So actually, Blaine Gabbert, who we traded for Doug Martin, threw for more yards than him, but he also threw like 20 interceptions and only 20 touchdowns as well. So Blaine Giles did have the longest pass this year to Dez Bryant for 91.5 yards. So good job for Blaine Giles, and I think this was a successful season for him definitely. Someone who didn't have a successful season would be Maurice Jones-Drew. Only rushed for 1,300 yards, and we gave him 339 attempts at it too, which is he was last year. If we gave him that, he would be at 1,600. Like he can rush for so much more. He only rushed for 9 touchdowns this year compared to his 20 last year, and he had 10 fumbles, leading the league, tied with Adrian Peterson. Him and AP had 10 fumbles apiece, so this would be his probably worst season since Coach Crisper's taken over. Doug Martin, solid backup running back. He was in there to help MJD out when he was in time of need, popping in 3 touchdowns as well. So good thing we had him in the backfield. He only got 82 carries, but he did his best with it, averaging 3.5 yards per carry. But I think he was good. On to receiving wise, we'll go straight to the yardage. Dez Bryant had 887 yards, 779 yards to Justin Blackman, and Kendron Richardson 300, MJD with 500, and Sully with 478. So we've a lot of depth at receiver, which makes us pretty deadly actually. That could be one reason is that you can't have 3 solid corners to cover these guys. He's way too fast, he's too good, and he's too good. Like it's tough to find a team with depth corners, so we did pretty good in receiving wise. 6 touchdowns for Blackman, 6 for Jones-Drew, 5 for Kendron Richardson, 4 for Sully, 4 for Greg Jones, 3 for Dez, 2 for Mercedes, and 1 to Dougie. So go to the pancake blocks. 18 for Eugene Monroe, 11 for DePriest. 7 sacks allowed by DePriest, and the rest were less than 3. Defensively, Russell Allen had a big year with 115 tackles, and Tanner Bailey with 107. Go to the sacks here. 9 sacks for Jeremy Mincy, 7 for Marcel Darius, who we picked up at the beginning of the season. Austin McDonald, the rookie, had 4. 3 for Keenan Howard, 2 for Russell Allen, and Clint Session with 1, and Tanner Bailey with 1 as well. Interceptions. Tanner Bailey had 5 interceptions. Very nice. He had a pretty good year. Darrell Revis with the free agent pickup. We had 3 interceptions. Dwan Landry with 2. Daryl Smith with 2. Dre with 2. Russell Allen with 2. 1 for Steven Barker and 1 for Antoine Blake. None of them took it to the house, which is unfortunate, but at least they got the pick off. Darius Jenkins. He is our special teams player of the year. The rookie middle linebacker had 5 blocked kicks and 1 safety. Now that was the most blocked kicks by any player in the NFL this year. So kudos to him. Tanner Bailey with 3 forced fumbles. Smith with 2, Session with 2, Revis with 1, Russell Allen with 1, and Jeremy Mincy with 1. And kicking wise, Scobie had a 57-yard bomb and was one of the best kickers this year, so good job for him. Brian Anger also doing his best, averaging about 43 yards a punt, but he's gonna get better next year. He's only been in the league for 2 years, and he's got a boot on him. Kick returning, Dougie M, with averaging 32.7 yards average, I should say, yards per kick return. And Mike Thomas, though, had most of them, 1,100 kick return yards and a touchdown. Pretty beast year for special teams, and Mike Thomas with 4 special teams touchdowns. So he's got to be tied with Darius Jenkins for special teams player of the year. So there's our stats for you guys. That's yeah, that's a good amount of stats for you guys. Like I said, there's nothing really special about our offense or our defense. We're just in the middle of the pack. So we'll go to some weekly awards. I believe only we have won 2 weekly awards. Blaine Giles, week 4, 4 TDs, no interceptions, 251 yards. Good week for him. Blaine Giles once again, 3 TDs, 0 interceptions. Another good, 330 yards this week though. So that made him the AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And I believe that is all. That is all for this week. We had no Defensive Players of the Week, so we had a few last year. But our defense has changed quite a bit. So just checking out the Pro Bowl, who made it in. Greg Jones, the fullback, made it. Good job for him. I think that's his first time, I believe. Left tackle Eugene Moore made it in for the 2nd year in a row. As well as left end Jeremy Mincy, who I believe first year for him in the Pro Bowl. And then we have Tanner Bailey, the sophomore, who didn't get much playing time last year because he was held back by Paul Plazanski. But now this year he's shining all right. And I think that's... Oh, to top it all off, Josh Scobie is the kicker for the AFC Pro Bowl team. Going to the yearly awards. Aaron Rodgers, MVP. Eli Manning was in there. All the way down. I don't think anyone was... Oh, Blaine Giles. He was the 9th voted for MVP, so he'll work his way up there eventually. And Coach Crisper getting 3rd in the Coach of the Year. I really need to win that award. Like, come on. Let's go to some AFC awards. Offensive Player of the Year, Peyton Manning. Blaine Giles as well, getting 2nd place next year. Next year he'll get it. And he was the only one from the Dolphins. Defensive Player of the Year, Lamar Woodley. Tanner Bailey. So we had 2 2nd place Players of the Year. Defense and offense, so kind of a buzzkill, but next year. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Wade Schumacher. Quarterback, he starts as an 84 overall. Wow, that's pretty good for the Raiders. I don't think we had any offensive rookies on our team this year. We had some defense, I know that, and there they are, Darius Jenkins, the special teams monster, and Austin McDonald, one of the defensive players of the year. Best quarterback, Blaine Giles down there at 5th. Best running back, Trent Richardson, MJD at 3rd. Best wide receiver, do we have anyone in here? Nope. See, we had too much depth in our wide receivers. Best offensive lineman, Eugene Monroe getting 2nd. Dang, we're getting a lot of 2nd places here. And Aaron DePriest getting 9th. Not bad, not bad. Best defensive lineman. Jeremy Mincey's rolling in at number 4. And that's that. Best defensive back. Corey Flanning. Was he a rookie? Corey Flanning. Hold on. No way. He was a rookie. He's a rookie cornerback with 87 overall. Dang. Oh. Man, he's going to be good. Champ Bailey. And there we have Darrelle Revis. He didn't have too good of a year, but he did his job on our team. And the best kicker, Scobie at number 6, but he made the Pro Bowl, so that's all that matters. And that's all the annual awards for this year. I believe Jones Drew also made it into the record book. I seen. Nope, rushing TDs in a career. There we go. Jones Drew has broken it. He is in there. He is in there, and he is going to go for the kill. He's got at least 8 years. He got 100. So I'm gonna say he gets to like he had that. If he has another 20 rushing touchdown season though, that's what's gonna determine, because he'll be up here by next year if he has another 20. Another 20, he'll be up here. It's 2 more seasons. I don't think he's gonna break Emmitt Smith's record, but I think he'll beat Walter Payton for sure. For sure he'll beat Walter Payton, but I think he's gonna get right by Tomlinson. But that's just my prediction. So, as you can see, we play the Titans, our arch rivals, in the divisional playoff game. So you guys definitely don't want to miss that. Gonna be a great game. So I'm just gonna end it off here, guys. I'm Crisper, and I'm out. Peace.